Alright, yo, it's your boy Gutsy here with another Unplugged. You guys have asked for it, so we're doing it again. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good, YouTube stuff. But today, right? Today we got a young gentleman, bro. I've been trying to interview this guy for years. I want to say it's been, 2 years since you did the one with Gucci and Bingo?
Yeah, it was a while still.
Yeah, man. I've been seeing him work for time. I want to say the first maybe music video I seen from you was Mata. The Mata. That was the first music video, and since then you've been dropping. You're what?
My bad. Do I look at the camera or do I look at you?
Either or, me, camera, whatever.
I just don't know what it look like. I'm like,
look at the camera. Look at the camera. Focus on the camera, because it's about them. It's about the people that you're fans.
Okay.
But yeah. Mata was the first music video. Then since then you've been consistently dropping. I want to say not even just in Toronto. You're probably one of the most consistent artists in the world.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You've delved in. I want to say the drill. You're able to do the Latino, switch it up with the Spanish. I see you doing rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Without no further ado, we got Cholocash Unplugged in the building. How are you, man?
Nah, thank you for having me, fam.
Come on,
Appreciate
bro.
You, been trying to lock in with you for a while too, man.
Facts.
Yeah, fam. Just here, man. Just working, doing my thing. Fucking buzz my head.
I know. What made you decide to take off the hair?
It was dying, fam. My hair was dead, so I had to just restart, refresh. I like to restart every couple months here and there. I like to just shave it off and everything.
Your hair's dead. Explain.
Like your
hair is falling off, or
nah. You know when the ends just get dead? I don't like to fucking. If I see a little bit that's dead, I'm cutting it off. Stuff. I like to regrow it. It's healthier and stuff for my. You know what I mean?
So are you what is it, the metrosexual guys? You like to take care of yourself. You don't get a mani and pedi.
You have to take care of yourself still. If you don't take care of yourself, you're just a dirty guy. You can't. You know what I mean? You have to. That's it's like a daily thing. You just gotta, make sure you're always clean and shit, always crisp. I'm not the type of guy that can go a couple weeks without a haircut. I need a haircut every week, So it's
where did that come from?
Where
have you always been like that from
I've always had good genes to be clean, you know what I mean? It's
not the good genes to be clean, but even the getting the manicures and pedicures. Not everybody does that, fam. Especially as a man, you know what I'm saying?
Not all the time, but it's if it's good to just take care of yourself, fam. Good to self love, and you know what I mean, it makes yourself. Even if you just gotta do it, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So if you don't do it, it's it teaches you things, man. It teaches you that you're the most valuable person. You gotta take care of your body. God gave you one body, you know what I mean? I haven't even been smoking and drinking and shit for a couple months now, to be honest.
How's that been?
It's alright.
Are you seeing a difference? Just waking up, sleeping, more active?
I feel better. I feel good. The thing is with me, I can bottle up at everything, and I could still I can still work and still be good. But the thing is I don't know. I just want to be more here and more actually here. Even though you know what I mean, I can still be here. I've done everything high as fuck. You know what I mean? All my work is just even making music high is just amazing. A lot of people can make music high because it's fun. It's more you know what I mean. But I feel I can do it without it too. So it's I don't really need it.
Have you made any music sober?
Yeah, I have a lot of my songs. Even the Tal vez, the one with the chromas, I made that one sober still. Yeah, I made that one super sober, no drink, nothing.
I'm gonna touch on that music video, but let's take it back for a minute, man. Cholocash, how did you even get that name?
Fuck, they call me Cholo from when I was a kid, fam. Growing up in elementary and stuff. They used to just call me Cholo, cause I was just always a small kid, long hair, baggy clothes and shit. You know what I mean? So then just came up, and then I just ran with it through since I was a little kid, to be honest. It's always been there. It's not it came one day when I started rapping. I'm I'm gonna call myself that. It was just always that. So it gravitated to that. You know what I mean? So it's it became Cholocash. That became the brand and everything.
What's your background?
I'm Ecuadorian.
Were you born out there?
No. I was born here, but I always go back there. You know what I mean? So I learned Spanish quick when I was a youngin'. I used to stay there for a lot longer periods of time. And I used to come here. So it's I inherited the Ecuadorian side of my. You know what I mean? Of where my parents are from and shit.
What's the longest period of time you spent out there?
When I was a youngin', I'd be there for 8-9 months, close to a year, right? And then when I was older, less and less, cause obviously, you know what I mean? Responsibilities grow, responsibilities come and shit. But like I definitely wanna go back, just now, which I am, for a couple months. Probably gonna go for like 6-7 months, see what I can do out there. Especially now with the music stuff, like I feel like I can really
branch
be
out,
impactful over there, you know, and do like even like the giveaways and stuff that I do here. Like I feel like it would be amazing to do over there, because even people over there, like where I'm from, like they're more appreciative, and like, you know what I mean, it'll mean a lot to them and to me too, right? So it's like, that's why I want to go over there for a bit too, you know, not just for like, not for a bit, like for a longer time. Yeah.
Really get an infrastructure, like put yourself where, you know, you have a fan base and everything 100%. Out there that you're just
most of my streams come from back home, fam.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
a lot of my streams come from back home, because that's just like what I see from my catalog and shit. Like most of my streams are all like, as soon as I drop a song, boom, my Ecuadorians are just on it, fam, which is crazy, and it's nice to see. And it's like, you know what I mean, I have them to as a background, and them as a force to help me continue my music stuff, especially here in the city, right?
Well, that's something, you know, shout out Mr. T.Cam, you know, I was speaking to him earlier, and it's a conversation that we were having, because I feel like black people don't support like us, you know, like a black person in Jamaica, or they're not going to support a black person in Toronto. But I feel like if you're Latino in Toronto, or Ecuadorian, whatever, I'm sorry, I don't want to be ignorant, but like back home, they're going to support you.
Not always. That's the thing is, not always. I feel like if I was born in Ecuador, it wouldn't be the same. You get me? Like, yeah, they'll support me, but I feel like, because I'm from Toronto as well, they're gonna be like, oh shit, this guy's from Toronto too. Like, it's everybody's different, right? Everybody moves a different way with support and everything. The thing is with me, I don't really like, I don't look for support. I don't look for your acknowledgement. You know what I mean? I don't look for I don't look for your acknowledgement. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's like, I just do it because I like to do it, fam. You know what I mean? And I've been doing this for longer than I've been popping off, you know? So for me, it's always just been about love for the project, love for the art. And if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. And if you don't fuck with me, then you don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing about it, right?
You can. They'll end up fucking with you either through the hard work or the music.
100%. Yeah, even like a lot of people that don't really know me, they judge me off of what they see on Instagram, but they love my music. You know what I mean? Like, they'll just fuck with my music. They'll be like, yo, fam, like, I love your music. I don't know you, but I love your music. You know what I mean? So it's like music can touch a lot of hearts and a lot of people in different ways, right? So it's a big thing, man. Music is a big thing. Even like people that want like a response from me, or want something from me, or want to talk to me, or want something from me, I'll just give it in the music. I won't speak. You know what I mean? Because music is so impactful, fam. It's so powerful.
Nah, it is. Even when you were getting sent back to Ecuador, were you getting sent back by yourself, or was it like your whole family going back there?
It'd be sometimes like I'll go with my mom, you know what I mean? Just when my mom's my little sister, you know, we just go, hang out there, you know what I mean? To be with family, because most of my family's over there. Like, I have a lot of family here, but I have a lot of family over there too, right? So I love being over there with the fam and shit. And it was a different life, you know? It's a different lifestyle, right? Some people just can't handle back home, like, they just don't like it. But me, I've always, like, since a youngin', I've always just, like, going back home, you know?
What's your favorite part of going back down there?
I guess the environment, man. Like, you know what I mean? Seeing family and shit for me is a lot. And it's like, even like around there, it's like it's very different from here, fam. Like, it's more like there's more love and there's more energy, you know what I mean? It's not the same. Like, over here, it's kind of just like, you know, you just preying mans and shit. Over there, you get, yo, what's up? What's going on? Who are you? You know, like, start a conversation and shit, right? I'm not saying it's that like that everywhere, but from like what I've been in my experience, it's been like that, you know? So
what about the food? The food, is it? They have the right extra spice, or the right extra seasonings.
Bro, I can eat whatever, fam. Honestly, God, I can eat whatever. Even like here, like I'll eat whatever, bro. Like, I'm just I love eating. I love food, man.
What's Cholocash's go-to food? Like, if a girl was to try and take you out, or if a label was trying to, you know, get in your right books, where do they need to take Cholocash? Honestly, God,
I know it's gonna sound weird, but like, I love pizza, fam. Like, I'm a pizza guy.
But which kind though? Because you have the deep dish, you have, you know, your stuffed crust, the oven baked.
Bro, you give me a pizza, I'm a happy guy. I don't care what time of the day, what time. I feel like pizza is just, you can eat it whenever. Like, I can never have it. You know, sometimes like, you can't eat that certain food because you're not feeling it. You're like, you know what I mean?
Pizza's just
like,
a go-to.
Pizza just like my always, like, if I'm hungry, like I can never say no to that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love pizza.
So. But what about the toppings now? Like, what if a man puts anchovies on the pizza? Are you still right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
just pepperoni, fam. Just a regular guy, fam. Pepperoni pizza. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy stuff.
So going back now, so your mom and dad, were they both into your life early on?
Yeah. It was complicated, but it was complicated even to show them the music at first. You know what I mean? To bring that out of me. But after, like, you know what I mean, I showed them that this is serious, and I showed them that, you know, I put in the work, and, you know what I mean, it's more support and more love, you know what I mean? And it's like, even when my parents don't get along or not cool, they'll always support me in my way, you know what I mean? So that's what I fuck with them about, because there's a lot of parents that don't fuck with each other, but then they'll not fuck with the kid as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, for me, it was like, you know, they gave me the support that I needed. Not always, like they weren't like 100 with the music and stuff, because they're like, yo, like, is this a serious thing? Are you you know, do you actually have it like that? But then when I put it on the table and I did this and did that and I started going ham, it's like, oh shit, like, you know, this kid, like, I'm looking at from their views, like, yo, this kid, he's got it, you can do it, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, fam, it's always, I feel like it's like that's my hardest people to impress, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about anything in the world critics. Except, exactly, I don't care about anything. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the guy. I don't care, like, you know what I mean? Like, my parents are, even like my little sister and shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's important to me. Family's important to me and shit, cousins and shit, you know? Like, to me, it's always about family. I always try to stay to the roots, you know? So it's like, you know, that's where I can build and grow. And yeah.
So pops, how important was having your pops in your life?
I'm grateful for that, man, because a lot of people don't have that privilege, I guess, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's important to me, and it means a lot. It meant a lot, and it still means a lot that he's around and he supported me. And yeah, I'll always appreciate that still, because it's a big thing for me, you know? It's like your actual
fuck. Is that right?
Again, or should I just...
No, that's good. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, I just appreciate it, man. I appreciate that, because not a lot of people have the opportunity, right?
Okay. Music now. First track that Cholocash made.
First
song, and like, I'm talking first ever. It probably didn't get released.
No,
but
it got released.
Okay.
It's called She the Band's Way.
Okay.
It's an old song, fam.
Music video for it and everything?
Nah, I made a music video, but I never dropped it.
Why not?
I don't know, fam. It was just
corny.
It was a little weird. The camera angles were weird and shit. Like, I shot like my first video with some guy that never shot videos in his life, so it was a learning curve for all of us and everything. But and I didn't end up dropping the first one. I dropped a couple other ones after, but it was
What's the name of that song? Sorry, what's the name?
It's called She a Band's Way. It's such a weird name, but it was a funny name.
Where did the concept of the video? Talk to me about, or the song, everything.
It was just more of like my old homie used to take me to the studios and shit. And he used to be like the rapper. I never rapped, but then I just started making music and shit.
Who's your old homie?
Some old guy from the ends, you know. Old guy, some older guy I used to talk to back in the days. He used to take me, and then I met other people that used to take me and stuff. But I never made it like seriously. But then I really liked doing it. I'm like, fuck, I like doing this shit, and then I kept going, but I wasn't as good as I was today, you know. Like, I didn't know how to make a constructive song. Like, a song, you know what I mean? I didn't know how to do it. I didn't understand. I thought it was writing the best bars, you know what I mean?
So you were writing, you weren't freestyling.
I used to write bars, and then I'm like, well, sometimes the bars don't even fit in the sound, you know what I mean? Like, so I had to learn that, and then.
How did you learn that? Just by
practicing, bro. I was practicing for, like, in and out of different studios for like 3-4 years, and then I met my boy Caleb. And he's like, yo, you got it. He's like, you just let me help you. Let's do it different. And then we started freestyling. We didn't really it wasn't really writing anymore. It was more freestyling and just having fun on the mic. And that's when everything popped off. I'm like, holy shit! Like, this is way more fun too. You know, you could actually have fun and experiment with the song. Not that I don't write anymore. It's just that, like, even like to construct the song, like sometimes I'll write like a 4 bars, like literally just 4 bars, and then off of the 4 bars I'll restart. You know. Fuck's calling me right now. It's not the time.
It's alright, man. We unplugged, bro.
Well, it's my guy Valor Productions. My Slime is my camera guy. We did over like 20 videos this year, fam. Yo, fam. Yo, what's good?
good, man?
Yo, I'm on an interview right now, fam. I'm just telling them that we shot like fucking 20 videos last year, fam.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah, yo, more coming.
Yo, more coming.
What's the next one coming? What's the next one?
We're doing the one on Monday.
Oh, we're doing one on Monday. We're dropping 11/11 next week. So by the time this comes out, we'll
11/11 will drop.
Yeah, 11/11 will be out. When is it gonna drop?
Yeah.
It'll drop within like a week or two.
It'll be out, fam. But yeah, fam, tell them who you are, fam.
Yo, it's Valor, you know. We out here shooting for Cholo.
Come on, fam. He shot
We
the
got many more coming.
he shot the Chromas one too, the Talvez one. He shot out like literally all my videos last year still. Yeah, fam. But yeah, fam, fuck. I'm gonna call you back in a bit still. I just wanna, get you on this. Alright? Hello?
We'll talk after.
Yeah. Alright, easy, bro.
Alright, easy.
But yeah, fam, that's my guy, Valor too. Like that, even like.
He produces too?
No, he just makes videos.
Oh, he makes videos.
The thing is, like, even me, like, I love growing with people and growing with different, different videographers, different engineers, like, just growing with people, like, especially people that are down to work and have good vibes, like, I can never say no to that.
How important is that? Because another conversation that we were having behind the scenes is, like, working with, like, certain producers, like, Toronto artists don't work with the same producers and don't build relationships like that. Like, how important is that to build these relationships?
I think it's hard though, cause sometimes like somebody could be mad cool and you could vibe with them, but the beats you don't like, so it's like fuck. And then some people like can make sick beats, but you don't vibe with a person, so it's like oh shit, you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta learn to like have the balance, you know what I mean? Like me, I try to be cool with everybody, show love when I can, and then if I show love to another guy that's making me better beats, it's not my fault that I like the beat better. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not. It's never no. It's always a business at the end of the day. So it's like no one can really take offense to a business, right? It's my brand. It's my thing too, right? So it's like But there's a lot of talented producers in the city, a lot of talented engineers as well. There's a lot. There's too much talent in the city. Not too much, but like there's a lot.
Yeah. So at what point did you start putting out music videos and you're getting a little bit of buzz?
I think Mata still. I think
Mata
was
was
my biggest buzz. I dropped one before that called Narcos, but it did good, but it didn't like it wasn't like ooh, it was like more of like oh shit, like people were just like who is this guy, you know what I mean, like who was this kid, and I remember I think not my biggest, but like I feel like what really got me like hype was when my Maestro was like yo this kid's sick, like he came out his way to say yo like who's this guy, whatever, like, and then I'm like oh shit, like I'm like I know this guy, like it's a big gem in the industry, and that's when I'm like. It wasn't my buzz yet though, but it was like I felt it. I'm like, okay, I have to just keep working and shit. And then when I dropped Mata, I was like, holy shit, like bare people were just fucking with it, and it was like, it just came out of nowhere. Like it was like, I just had fun with the song, and then I dropped it, and then people were just surviving with it, and then just made a bigger network. You know?
How old are you at? Or how old are you at that point when you put out Mata?
I think I was like 19.
Were you still in school at that point?
No, I wasn't in school. I was done school still. I think I was like, I was done school, yeah.
But at the time you were making music, you're still in school though.
Yeah, I was in school. Yeah, when I first started, I was like grade 10, beginning of grade 10.
So were people from your schools or different schools tapped into your music?
Not at the time. No, it was more like a hate thing still, to be honest, because there was other guys making music in my school and shit, and they were always like making good music. You know what I mean? I was always like the dolo. You know what I mean? So it was like. But now it's like a whole another level of like, you know what I mean? Like you don't even know where these guys are at. You know what I mean? I've never heard of these guys. You know? So it's like at the end of the day, like I don't wish nobody, but it's like time will tell. Like you just gotta, stay down and just do your thing, fam. Me, I always stay down. I never let nobody make me feel like I'm less, or I never let nobody make me feel like I can do better. Like it was always a competition with myself, and it still is. I always compete just for myself. Like what can I do bigger that I didn't do yesterday, you know what I mean? It's my shit, right?
How do you get to that point, fam? Because we were talking behind the scenes, and we were like, yo, you go through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the hate and the people, saying whatever in interviews or talking about you. Yeah. At the age you're at now, like, you're like, it's internet, whatever. But, like, some people don't, like, they're still not able to grasp that. Like, you see people still, like, big stars, they'll go at people at Twitter or, to respond to people. Like, how do you get to that point? Like, what do you do to even get to that point where it's just like I'm not even gonna let that bug me?
It's because I started with the hate, like I never got the love that I felt like I deserved when I first started. So I always just grew with the hate. I'm like fuck it, like people are gonna hate regardless. Even if I had love, there's always gonna be haters or shit, and it's like, I've dealt with people throughout my whole years of my life. Like, there's always a new enemy that wants to come and fucking haunt me or come do this to me, or even if it's not just the comments, it's just people around you and shit, right? But you just gotta learn to. I just learned to grasp it another way. Like, what really matters to you? Like, what matters? You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's always, what are you doing this for? You know, what am I doing it for? I'm doing this for my family, fam. I'm doing this to make a living out of my music. So what the fuck? I can't be thinking about what everybody else is thinking, fam. You just can't do that. I feel like if you do that, it's just gonna fuck up your shit. Like, for me, that's my rollout, fam. That's my advice. Like, especially, like, if you were to ask me if you're an artist starting out too, that's my advice. What are you doing it for? You know, like, who is this for? Is this for them or is this for you, right? So it's like, that's how I learned to grasp with this shit. Even the hate comments and all those crazy comments I see, like, I laugh with it because it's like, it's not what matters, you know. It's fun. It's just like, for me, it's entertainment. It's all the internet. I look at the biggest artists in the world getting made fun of. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the internet. The internet's gonna be like that, right? So it's like, some people can't grasp it though. Like, I understand that, because people will be like, yo, how do you deal? I'm like, how do you not, like, know how to deal with this? You know what I mean? So it's just a different mindset that I have, like, compared to other people, and it's okay, you know. It's just, it is what it is.
The one thing I seen you do that I didn't like within the last year is you said, like, I don't want to misinterpret your words, but you were like, yo, like, I'm being slept on, or like, you felt like the people weren't giving you that love yet, and I was just like, Cholo, you're still young in this, like, you know what I'm saying? Give it some time, fam.
Sure. No, it's not that I said it like, oh, they're sleeping on me. It's just, I have fucking bangers, like,
you do.
I have good music that I feel like could have blown, like, you know what I mean? Not that I dwell on it, because obviously you gotta just keep making records, but it's like, I have records where I'm like, yo, this, like, I could hear this, like, going viral on TikTok or shit, you know? But at the end of the day, like, it's like, when you do it all, like, alone and shit, I can't put all these songs on the biggest promotion I can give you. I can't do that. I'm a dolo artist. I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? So I just gotta keep working and just keep pushing my shit. So it's like, yeah. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, I have really good songs that should have been. I have songs that had potential to be on, like, on the billboards, fam. Like, on the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, the charts, fam. Like, that's how, like, confident I am that my music is out here. You know what I mean? So it's like. But I don't like to speak on shit unless it's actually happened, you know? So I like to just do it and just keep working and shit.
I like that.
Every song I drop is a progression to where I want to be, right? If I was going down, I'd feel like, oh shit, like, you know? But every song is just progress. And I have so much songs that I can throw at you any time of the day, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's just, even like my oldest songs and shit, I feel like when I do pop off that day, when I do become that fucking, you know what I mean? Because I know, like, if I pop off, right? But I know my other songs are gonna get the love and the traction after, right? Too. Even, like, I even see, like, Central C's, like, he's popping off now with his new songs, but there be mans posting his old shit. Be like, yo, and mans would be like in the comments, yo, this is actually kind of hard. Like, I feel like that's gonna be my, you know what I mean? People are gonna post my old shit,
back to your old
and they're gonna be like, yeah, and they're gonna be like,
know.
oh shit, like, this was hard, this is crazy, you know? That's what I feel, you know.
It's also important to have a catalog.
100%.
So you know what I'm saying? The fact that you have a catalog that people can just go back to anyways,
100%.
It makes sense.
And it drives the bigger guys to message me and be like, yo, fam, like, you do this alone, you do this, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of work. So, like, these guys who run these, you know, these big things, and they'll message me. They'll be like, yo, fam, like, how do you do this? Like, you have management? Like, what do you do? Like, I just tell them, like, just have fun, you know? Like, just give them the most simplest answer. Like, I just have fun and stuff. You know what I mean?
You talked about the creativity with your music. Like, how do you go from doing, like, the drill songs from, like, Mata and stuff, and doing the song with Prince Don, the Five Guys, and then I hear you, like, I see you in the music video in the snow. I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this chameleon artist? Like, is this you? Like, yeah, like, is this something that you just go in the studio and, like, I feel like doing this?
It's because, to say it just gets, like, it gets boring still, like, making the same music. To be honest, it just gets boring for me. Like I can't do the same shit. Like, I gotta switch it up, or I get bored of it, because it's like, it's supposed to be fun, you know what I mean? Like, I know I keep saying fun, but it actually is supposed to be fun, especially when you're making music. Like, even, like, when you're in a studio with bare people just having fun, it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be something that you, like, you're supposed to be overthinking. Yeah, overthink your layout of the song, overthink those things, like the way you want to lay out the music videos. Those are things you have to overthink. But to actually make a song, just gotta just have fun. That's like I can't speak for everybody because some people might actually have to do a layout and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Because even a lot of the radio songs, like I feel like they have to rate it, they have to do all the extra, you know what I mean? Which helps, but like sometimes it's about having fun too, right? So it's like, and I get bored of the same songs, the same beats, and I feel like even like now, I hear beats and stuff, fam, and like a lot of beats are garbage, fam. Like everybody has like the same type of shit, fam. So when I hear like the rock ones or like the uplifting ones, it's like, oh fuck, finally something different, right? Something other than the same thing, you know what I mean? Same 808s. People use the same things, fam. It's just boring. This is.
Do you have a favorite song that you dropped or a music video that you've dropped in the last year?
Pretty Woman was probably my favorite stuff.
Let's talk about Pretty Woman because I know it's on the screen. I don't know if people can get a screen of that, but like,
yo, put it on the
yeah,
bottom.
Yeah. We'll put it somewhere. But like, talk about Pretty Woman, like you know, we can shout out Dreddy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dreddy. Shout out that nice, beautiful girl. Give me the concept of this, like. Hearing the, like you doing the song, where did you get the concept of the music video and doing a music video like this?
Like when I first made the song, I didn't like it too much. It was kind of just like whatever. But then I started listening to it more. I'm like, holy shit, like this is sick. I started showing my homies. My homies were like, yo, this is actually a really good song. Like they were telling me like, yo, this is amazing. And I used to be like, it's alright, cause I'm always like constantly making stuff. So it's hard for me to grasp on one song and be like, yeah, this is a good one. There's just always something. So it's like, so that's why sometimes consistency is good, but it's like, don't overpack yourself with shit, then you can't handle it, right? Because I have so much music, right? But anyways, yeah, like then my boys started telling me whatever, and then at the time I had more rock songs, like build up, like pop rock songs. I'm like, fuck it, let me just drop an EP and make this one like the main one, you know, like the very first one.
Yeah.
So then I shot the video like I rented a car, got the nice little fucking Benz there.
What kind of car? That's a Benz?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you find that kind of?
Fam, crazy, fam. Just know Cholocash has the links, man. And no, and yeah, I went.
Hold on, because you're telling me behind the scenes that you couldn't really drive that car.
Nah, I couldn't drive it. It has some like stick and then this stick. I know how to drive stick, but it's like I didn't know how to drive that one. It was weird still.
So hold on, how is it moving? Because I'm seeing the car drive, or is that camera tricks or something? Like
we had like 5 mans pushing the car. You know what I mean? And then for the driving scenes, we had other mans driving and shit.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a weird, because it's an older car, right? So it was like moving weird. And I was like, nah, I'm not trying to break it.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to pay for this shit like that. Nah, fuck that and shit. And then fucking, I was driving one time. I was just driving in Vaughan area, and I'm like, yo, like they have mansions up in this bitch. Like I want to see like a big one, right? So I'm driving, I see this big ass mansion, and then I just knock on this lady's door. I just fuck it, this is dolo. I just did it just to do. I'm like, yo, like can I shoot a video like in the driveway, not like in your house, but in the driveway? Like would it be, you know, okay if I can do that? Down, so whatever. And then I shot it like 2 days afterwards, and then we just did it.
You think she's letting you do that if you're black?
Nah, it's all about it's the way you talk to people and just,
facts.
You know what I mean? Just gotta talk to them nicely and disrespectfully. And if they say no, what do you really lose? You know, you just lose a question.
That's it.
Unless they pull out with like a shotty or something.
Then you're in a problem. Yeah, that is the issue.
Yeah, but yeah, fam, like I work with like I do the most with the less that I can. You know what I mean? Because like at the same time, you don't want to break your fucking bank. If not break your bank, but like if you have so much other stuff that you have like planned out and releasing, you don't want to break your bank on one thing. You want to divide it like into different. You know what I mean? Like that's how I do it. Still, some people break their bank on one video and then can't drop another video for like a year, fam. So it's like for me, I'd rather just put out more than less, right?
Makes sense. Two more things on this video. Who styled this video for you? Like, was it you you picked out all your clothes, all what the shorty was wearing? How like the directional, like, yo, I want this in black and white.
Yeah. I told Valor, like my boy who shoots, I told him like, yo, let's just like do like a little classic, like, you know what I mean, Scarface, Mafia type, you know. That's all I really said, like Mafia, Scarface type beat, and then we just went with this and just had fun with it and shit. I went to buy like the little suit like a couple weeks before. I told a girl to match with me and shit, and then we fucking did it, and it came out beautiful, man. I love the song and the video. It's different, and definitely needs more views. Like,
yeah, guys, go run that up. If you're here, you know, go check out Cholocash Pretty Woman.
FM
out now. We got another one. with a very beautiful lady that I see you down there with. But both ones are beautiful lady. Well, the second question was about the lady, and I guess you got her too, right?
Who?
The girl in the first video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got her.
She's
so,
cool.
Yeah,
she was cool.
Yeah. So the second video you got here, what does that mean again?
Tal vez.
Yeah.
Like maybe.
Maybe.
Tal vez. Yeah. The tal vez maybe. Like maybe.
Maybe.
Like maybe so there. Maybe.
Okay.
That's what it means, tal vez, you know?
So, how did you get this beautiful young lady? I believe her name is Chromaz.
Yeah. Shout out.
How did you get her on a track? I know this is your second song that you've done, and second music video you've done with her.
Yeah.
But talk to me about this song and how you guys went into this track and decided to do a song like this.
We were fucking in the studio. It was like an 8-hour session. It was pretty long session, like in the night, and we were making like other songs and shit, but nothing was really clicking. Like we had like 4 songs before we made Tal vez. We were just hopping on random beats, doing different shit, Spanish, English, whatever. And then she's like, "Oh, I have one that I was working on." I'm like, "Okay." And she lays out the beat. I'm like, "Oh, this beat's sick." And then she starts doing her thing. So she leads the 4 bars, right? And then she hops in, and I'm like, "Oh shit, this is sick." Like I liked it. Like it sounded nice. Her voice sounded angelic on that. You know what I mean? Like it sounded, you know. So then I'm like, "All right, let me try my thing." Whatever. I went in there and I started doing my thing, whatever. And I didn't finish it. I was like 3 bars in. I'm like, I don't really fuck with it. And then she's like, no, like, just go back in and finish it. Like, let's just see what we can do. And then I finished it, and I was like, I love this song. Like, I loved it automatically, you know? And then it was just, it just came into place, and she started working on a verse, and then we finished it in, like, one night. And then we went back, like, a couple of days after just to finish, like, fix up with 1-2 words, you know? Fix up, like, the ad-libs, all that. And then we shot the video, like, maybe a week later. Like, everything was quicker than it seemed. Like, it was, like, it was done under like 3 weeks. Everything, the production, all that, and yeah.
How can you stay professional around Chromaz?
Professional, cause I'm a professional. You know what I mean?
You don't want to smash, fam? Like, oh my god, bro.
That's my dog.
Yeah, that's the dog. That's the dog.
She's good people, and she's shown me a lot. Like, even like music wise, and like in the industry wise, she's given me a lot of good pointers and shit. And all I can really do is respect and show a lot of love to that, cause that's crazy. Not a lot of people go out their way to show you things and teach you things that, you know what I mean, that's in the industry and you know what I mean, just different shit, you know what I mean, like to be open-minded with music too, right? Like we teach each other how to get better at music, you know, and that's something that you can't really, how do you explain it, like it's very like valuable. It's more valuable than money. Like it's like it's a very important thing to be good with somebody to make music, you know what I mean? Like me, I can't really, like, I have songs with artists in the city and shit, but I can't really get along with too many people because just the vibe's off, you know? So with her, the vibe's like really nice, and yeah, fam, that's how you made, like, we have a lot of songs, fam. We have like over like 20 records just chilling, and like some good records, like some bangers stuff.
Like I told you, fam, every time you guys get together, it's a banger. But the fact that you can make her make the Spanish records, bro.
No, but she does it. You know what I mean? She has a lot of Spanish music. She has a lot, fam. But it's like, I understand, because I seen her interview the other day too. She said like, she just has to. It just happens. You know what I mean? Like once you know what I mean. So I feel the same way too. Like I have Spanish records that people are like, yo, drop this because this will blow up. But then I'm like, I want to drop this one today. Like I'm not feeling it, you know what I mean? So it's like kind of you gotta do it, you know, and just when it comes naturally, right? And I feel like when it comes naturally, it's more beautiful, like, you know.
I think it is too. It's who you guys are. Because I seen like earlier, you came in here and the first song you played was like Little Baby or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With her, like her favorite artist, like is like Big L.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard to really. That's what you guys love at the end of the day. You guys are musicians at the end of the day. You're gonna do what you want to do, but it's like you want to go back to kind of what you like. And that's like the kind of drill or for her like the hip hop where it's like, with you it's different. For her, like, you know what I'm saying? I just when she makes those Spanish music, I just feel like that's her bag. Like that's her. But you know,
I guess like everybody has that's the thing about.
And that's my opinion.
But that's the thing about being diverse as an artist. That's why people will tell you you'll stay in the same genre or stay in the same lane, because when you have different fans like that are fighting over, oh, I like this hip hop, I like that Spanish, you know what I mean? Like you have people fighting for it, and that's why I feel like some people are like they tell you you'll stay in your one lane, but it's like we're in a generation, bro. Like we live in a different generation where you can kind of just do whatever now. You can make a Spanish song and then make a drill one the next day, and people will still fuck with it. Maybe back then you had to stay with the same genre, but it's like now it's like it's so different, man. Like even with the TikTok shit, like, bro, it's crazy, you know.
You guys look at it like you're the Toronto J-Lo Mark Anthony. I know you must have seen the memes out there and
Man, that shit kills me. Yo, they call me Edward Scissorhands. What else do they call me? They call me so much shit, fam. It's actually hilarious.
Mine was Cholo Jagger.
Cholo Jagger.
You look like Mick Jagger at one point, fam. I'm like, yo, this nigga is the young Mick Jagger, bro. The Spanish Mick Jagger,
I think it was on the Wheeler broadcast.
Yeah,
I think I was wearing the suit and shit.
Yo, I'm like, yo, this guy is the fucking Spanish Mick Jagger right there, bro. My guy, Cholocash, bro. Also, too, well, we seen that, like, Chroma's kind of like a mentorship with you, right? You also talked about Maestro.
Yeah.
Do you feel like other older artists help out Toronto artists, or just in general, you like have other older artists just come out and like, hey, you know, like you're doing this good, or maybe just do this to help you at that, or
it's weird, bro, because like it'll be like the guys that are not there but they're there that won't say anything, but then the bigger guys on top will say something. You get me? It's like they'll show more love, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird, bro. It's just a weird place and weird time we live in, you know. But I have gotten like a lot of like respect from like older, even like big labels in the city like that. You know what I mean? That are like saying, yo, like, you know what I mean? What's up? You're doing good. Keep going, like, you know. And that fuels somebody, right? Especially an artist like me that's doing it all alone. Like, if somebody with that kind of potential and you know, light sheds light on you, it's like, bro, you gotta just say, you gotta respect it, right? You gotta be like, yo, thank you, fam. But when it comes to artists, there's a lot of, it's just weird. I feel like a lot of people think they're too, you know what I mean, too famous or too Hollywood, and it's not really, you can't really get anywhere like that. You know, you gotta network, you gotta make music with somebody you wouldn't expect to make music with, you know, and that's what brings the numbers in too, right? Like,
facts.
You know what I mean? Like, but I made some songs with some pretty big artists in the city still.
There you have.
Yeah.
Also, too, I seen you did your first ever Spanish interview.
Oh yeah, I did my first ever Spanish interview. That show was hilarious. Man.
Yeah, fam. So you're also getting love from that side. Are you also getting support from like Toronto Spanish side, and like
always,
that
always,
they're showing you love too? Are there other artists that you're gonna be tapping into and doing shit with?
Yeah, 100%. I have like songs with artists in like Mexico, Barcelona, like that are like big guys over there, like Verified and shit.
Jeez.
So like I'm just tapped in like with different parts of the world too, right? I want to get my sound out there too. I was even telling, I don't know if it was my last interview, I was telling them that I want to drop like a EP with like just different artists, like obviously Toronto artists. I want to put Toronto artists in it, but I want to put like mans from Mexico and like Barcelona, like weird, like just different places, and just make it weird and just fun, you know.
Don't say it's weird. Just say
no. Like,
yeah,
it's a weird mix because you won't, like, no Toronto artist will do it. So it's like, obviously it's a challenge that I want to take on, right?
You got to do stuff that nobody else has done.
Exactly.
That's
it's
it,
the only
right?
way, right? You gotta stay relevant, stay new.
It's so crazy that we're talking about a whole bunch of stuff that you weren't even here for, but we were just talking about all this stuff like a couple of hours ago.
Crazy.
Yeah, because like, how is America or anywhere else in the world gonna look at somebody in Toronto and be like, okay, why is he different?
Yeah.
What's different about him? Yeah. So what are you doing as an artist that's different from everybody else?
That's
what
I'm saying.
Doing that is just that, right?
It's challenging too, fam, because everybody raps now. Everybody makes music. Everybody makes good music. There's a lot of people that make good music, bro. It's not even like they just make music. A lot of people make good music, but at the end of the day, the only way to really get around that is being the character that no one is. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you just gotta be different. You gotta do shit different. Like, some of these guys in the city that are big too, they don't even make good music, but their character is what people love. You know what I mean? Like, it's about your character as well. It's about who you are, and people will appreciate that, or people won't appreciate that, you know? So it's like, that's just how it be. That's how it is.
Give me an estimate, and this is a very, very serious question.
Yeah.
I need an estimate of how much pussy you've probably gotten because of the cosign of Chromans. Just an estimate.
I don't even, like, I'm not even outside like that, man. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a homebody, fam. You know what I mean? I do my thing. And yeah, fam, I just respectful to people and shit, you know. But no.
But is it hard? Is it hard, fam? You're an artist, bro. The girls, the gal, them are out there. You know what I'm saying?
It's because I don't really like this. Like I don't really see myself like that. You know, I kind of just like normal. You know what I mean? Like even the clubs. Like sometimes I'll go to clubs and the girls just throw themselves on me. Like it's fucked. Like you know, even like you know what I mean. So, but it's like you gotta respect it. Once you see how. What you can see, like it's different for a guy that can't get pussy. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
you know, it's like for them, it's like if they had what I had, they'd be like doing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's like for me, like I've always been confident in myself, so I don't really need that extra. For me, that extra shit is just whatever for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I love and I treat people with respect, and that's it. You know, I go on my day. You know what I mean?
Are you looking for a relationship right now? Like, if a beautiful woman came to you right now, you know?
I was in a relationship, but I couldn't even do it anymore because it's like, it's difficult, especially when I'm doing what I'm doing, and to not hurt somebody else's feelings. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're with somebody you actually fuck with and you actually love. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta know how to balance it properly. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not your fault, it's the other person's fault, sometimes it's my fault. It doesn't matter. It's just that at the end of the day, like, with what I'm doing and stuff, like, it's kind of hard to do that, right? Kind of hard to find a girl that's, like, to see that, right? Like, imagine, fam, you see me here with, like, 5 girls, right? How do you think you're sure he's gonna feel about that? You know, you're just gonna be like, the fuck, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, so I had to, like, I was in a relationship, and then I had to, like, get out of that relationship as well. I'd be like, nah, I can't do that no more, because, you know, it's just too much, you know? But other than that, like, I have a lot of girlfriends, like girlfriends. You know
friends
just,
that are.
you know,
But you could date, right? You could go on dates with
yeah,
girls and keep it cordial.
100%. I thought you were talking about like relationship. You know
No. I was talking about that, but I am saying too, you can date, like you could go on dates and you know, like not get anything serious. I think that's missing.
Yeah.
I think
More
right away
dates
people are just trying to either fuck
Yeah.
or get into a relationship instead of just
exactly.
why can't we just go on a date?
Yeah. Like me, fam,
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm very like, bro, like just go chill, eat something and that's it. Like go fuck, like you know what I mean? Like I don't like to overthink. Like
go to an arcade. Like we could do.
That's the
like,
fun shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. We don't just gotta go smash.
Yeah.
Bro. Unless the box is fire. And if the box is fire, yeah, I'm saying, you want to fire with it. But nah, man. Other than that, I mean, you know, you've been called like I've been hearing people call you like bad stuff, like an algorithm artist. I've been hearing people call you a Latino artist. Like, what do you consider yourself? Like, who are you? Just a artist?
Cholocash. Like I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I don't hate people call me a rapper, but it's like I'm not a rapper. Like I know in my heart I'm not a rapper. Maybe before, but I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist, and whatever people say, I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll throw the music and they'll hear it in the music. You know, I don't like to speak too much unless it's on an interview. Like I'll talk and I'll say what I have to say. But other than that, like people that call me whatever, like I'll throw you, like I'll make you feel like shit in my music. You know what I mean? Like, I'll make you feel weird and shit. I think you're talking about who said that to me? When I made Misunderstood, I think somebody's calling me an algorithm rapper. I think that's what you're asking me, and then I just dropped the song. So.
Hey, to tell you the truth, that's actually PK Herx actually said that back in the day when we were on the podcast, and he's like, yo, he kind of feels like he says the words that are like YouTube related and this and that.
It's because I made that song, the Whoopski song. It was like
probably
I hit enough. It was just like easy words to
Yeah.
But like obviously like look what happened. Like the time grew and more songs came out and everything. So I don't think he'd say the same thing. Like out of respect, you know what I mean? Like,
also too, I thought it was smart.
Yeah.
Why not you if you know these words are working and they're going to get you views and shit like that. To me, a young artist that's doing that would show me that he's smart.
Yeah. But that was back then when I used to rate more, so it was like I was trying to find the words. Now it's like it's just whatever flows on the beat better. But that's what made it. If I didn't do that, it wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't have found the other songs, and you know, I wouldn't have led to the other songs and to the songs that I've made today. You know, so it's like thank God, everything happens for a reason, man. Everything, even the bad things, everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
Some people just dwell on the bad things that happen to them, and they just can't get over it, and that's what leaves them stuck. You know. Me, fam, the next day, I'm just improving myself and doing better, you know? And that's what helps me go on with my day, go on with my career, go on with everything, you know?
That's dope, man. So 2023, Cholocash, what can we be expecting from you? Are you doing, like, TV shows? Can we see you be popping up in movies?
Bro, they asked me that in the last interview too. Bro, I'd want to get in my acting bag too, but I have a lot of music on the way. I'm gonna drop a project this year for sure. I'm trying to do a little different this year. I'm gonna be consistent, but I want to bring out other artists as well. You know what I mean? Like I talked to a couple artists that I'm trying to bring out too. I'm trying to branch and put people on too. You know, like I feel like I have a following. Where people would fuck with certain artists, you know what I mean? Like that I bring out, you know what I mean?
So are you gonna have a label?
Not necessarily. I'm just gonna
or a group?
Put more artists on. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm gonna show them, you know what I mean? So more people, so the city can build, but my build. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it'll be my build. Like it's gonna be my progress. But I just gotta make sure I put on the right people too, right? Cause it's hard, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to give that if you're not serious. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I wanna put people on that is serious, that can grow and build their stuff, but also know, you know what I mean, what it is and what time it is.
I feel like you should figure out some sort of deal. Not like where you're like trying to super control people.
Yeah.
But it's more like if you get into it, know that it's serious.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
but the thing is, I feel like I'm not that big to do that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I know my limits and shit, and it's like I don't think I could do that yet. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to be a feature in let's say this girl's song, right? Be a feature, but
just kind of just give out your cloud or give out whatever you have to more
but to people that actually can make good music. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, 'cause at the end of the day, it's for me, it's about music too. Like if I like your music, I'm gonna fuck with your music. I don't care if you have 100 followers. We all started with 100 followers, right?
Facts.
So it's like
100 subscribers, whatever.
100, 150, whatever it is, right?
Yeah, man. Cholocash, EPs, anything else?
A project, definitely a project. I don't think an EP though, probably like an actual album or something. You know?
Oh yeah, Spanish and
everything. Put a Toronto artists on. Put like I said,
the same one that you're gonna do.
Yeah. I wanna put different mans on that.
Could we expect that like summertime maybe?
Maybe before, to be honest, a little bit before. Maybe like before summer starts, kind of like spring, maybe something like that. Yeah.
Anything else that you got going on?
A lot of new music on the way. By the time this drops, 11/11 will probably have dropped. So you guys go turn that one up because it's a banger. Gutsy gonna play it right now. You're gonna play the video right here.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't play the video right here, then I don't know what to tell you guys. But the video will be right there. And yeah, family, you're gonna see a lot of me this year. You'll definitely see a lot of me this year. I think I'll grow more than I was last year, and I'll be more in the scene, you know, because the Toronto scene, like even the music scene, is not. It's kind of dead, you know. Not dead, but like I feel like I can bring it back, you know, bring it to life. You know what I mean? I feel like I can be that guy, you know. I feel like it's been dead for a couple of years now. Not dead necessarily, but
it hasn't been hot. No, it hasn't been hot. You right? You ain't lying.
So it's like they need somebody like me around, you know.
Man, Cholocash, been man down. It's Unplugged with your boy Gutsy. Make sure you follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and make sure you tap into Cholocash. You're on all social media platforms.
Everything Cholocash is everything you want to search up, whatever you want, same thing. Cholocash.
There you go. Are you charging for a feature?
Yeah, I am still. Unless I fuck with you, then it's like, you know what I mean?
There you go. Have your bag ready, man. Your boy Cholocash, Gutsy, Mandem. We've been Unplugged, and we're off of this.